My love for the art of smoking meat started actually with a Father's Day gift. My wife presented me with this thing called the pit barrel smoker, and that changed our family's life. I can do brisket, ribs, I'm excited to do pork belly. And if you're making a brisket, man, I like Texas style, which is just salt and pepper. It's something I can do with my family. It's not a hobby that takes me away for hours and hours. The other thing I love about smoking meat is that it brings people together. And when people start having a conversation, friendships can start happening. And when friendships start happening, you can start to build spiritual family. I think people connect soul to soul around meat. My name's George Bedlian III. I'm the lead pastor at Whitewater Church in Puyallup, Washington. Our church is 10 or 15 minutes from Tacoma, right in the heart of the Pacific Northwest, where all the beverages have to be craft and people love the great outdoors. Currently we meet at the Station House, which is an old Elks Lodge that was built in like 1924. It's this old brick building. It's got this cool vintage feel, and it's been a great place of belonging right in the heart of downtown Puyallup. Many times people are afraid of church because they feel like they're judged before they get into the building. People feel like they have to change their behavior and believe before they can belong. And when you look at Jesus, he created an environment with all kinds of people, with all kinds of backgrounds and all kinds of sin, where they can belong before they believed. And that's really at the heart of our church. And we tell people when they come into our doors, you can belong before you believe. So we were at a really important season in our church where all these people were finding Christ, coming to Jesus, and it was this wonderful, beautiful mess. And we were in a season where we needed a network. We needed some coaching on how do we organize this? How do we organize our discipleship? How do we love our people well as our church is growing? And in our search for some key networks, we met the EBA. The EBA came along at a perfect time for our church and were such a help to us. They came and gave us their time, gave us their wisdom. And the most incredible thing for me with the EBA was they really came out to hear our heart and draw out of us the vision that God had already put in our heart. And that was a tremendous confidence booster and a big deal for our church. I find when you cook something and people smell the meat cooking and the juices start flowing and people start coming and gathering around the table, there is a connection unlike anything else. And I think those were the same types of moments that happened with Jesus when he was gathering the most unlikely, unlovely people together at the table. And I think that's, for us, that's belonging as people believe.